If you're one of those people that are always making dua, and then they're just like, bro, I make so much dua, but my dua never gets accepted, my life never changes. Let me tell you, once I actually understood how dua actually works at like a cellular level, my life completely changed. So in this video, I want to tell you exactly like how does it work, and why is it that sometimes you make so much dua and just it never gets accepted. Because listen, there's a specific way to do it, and it's not like specific words or like specific things that you have to do beforehand or after and stuff like that. It's just you have to know exactly how does it work, like what's the mechanics behind it. Like that's the best word I can find. And then once you understand the mechanics behind it, you'll be able to almost like make a dua and then instantly it will be accepted. Because remember, Allah says that like Allah can literally say be and it becomes. So there's something that is like not allowing Allah to come to your life right now and then say to the thing that you want to just be, and then it becomes. So let me tell you. So here's the thing, right? First of all, if you're making dua and it's not getting accepted, it's because you don't know how dua works. So let me give you two examples, okay? And I'll tell you a story about something that happened in my own life actually. Something very simple. But the thing is that try to like two scenarios, or two scenarios. Just listen, two scenarios. The first scenario is that imagine there's someone who goes to a restaurant and then they get like a menu, right? And then as they get the menu, the waitress comes and they're just like, I'm gonna put my phone right here, and they're just like, please, 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 bro, can I get the burger? Just imagine that happens, bro. Imagine that happens. And then imagine the other scenario, that if you go to a restaurant and then you're just like, may I please have the burger? And that's it. What I'm trying to say is that the first scenario, it's like, you know those kids when they're always asking their father, they're like, please, Baba, please, can I get the new PS5 game and stuff like that? And then they basically cry their eyes out. They beg their dad and stuff like that. Those type of people, there's like a 50% chance where their dua gets accepted or not, or where their request gets accepted or not. On the other side, there's people who are like, may I please have this? And then as a result, it comes. What I'm trying to say is that for some reason, bro, when people are making dua, they're always like, I don't want to say begging, because like obviously we're supposed to ask Allah, but then it's like they beg way too much. And listen, you have to understand that when you're just sitting down and you keep begging, I don't know why people think that that's like a good thing, like such a good thing and stuff, when in reality, you know, you can just ask as if you're already, like you're ordering from a menu. Because listen, here's the thing. Who are you asking? Who are you asking? You're asking the creator of everything, right? The creator of the whole world. Which means that you don't need to like Allah can just say be and then it becomes. So you don't need to like go through so much begging and stuff like that. All you have to do, bro, all you have to do is just ask and like go, and then it's gonna come. Don't even worry. Listen, don't even worry about like how does the thing come, where is it gonna come, when is it gonna come. Don't even worry about that. So let me tell you something. Usually it says in the Quran where it's like Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, like Allah is the Lord of the worlds. The worlds. Do you know what that means, bro? Do you know what that means? That Allah is the world, the Lord of the worlds. It means that we're not just living in one world. And that's what I need to tell you right now. Like, we are not living in one world. There's a version of you right now who's like extremely homeless, and a version of you that's like extremely rich. And then there's the version of you that you're living right now. So all these versions, they all exist all at once. They all exist. That's why they say like your destiny is written. So all your destiny is written. But it's like, you are supposed to be the one that's like, gets to pick through your dua which one do you want to be in. So what you're supposed to be doing is just ask the thing and just let go. Because when you ask, you're asking Allah, which is able to do literally everything. So the problem is that most of the time, when people ask stuff, right? And then they look back at their life and they're like, the thing is still not here. So then they go back and they still ask for more and more, and they're begging. So they're coming to the request from a state of like, I know this is not going to be accepted. That's why I feel like I have to be begging. I have to beg for it so that maybe it'll be accepted. What you're saying to Allah in that moment is that, Allah, like, I know you're not going to accept it, but like, please. Do you know what I mean? So it makes no sense. Like Allah, He says that I've given you everything you've ever wanted. وَأَتَاكُم مِّن كُلِّ مَا سَأَلْتُمُوهُ. You've been given everything you've ever wanted. So if you're making a dua and then in that state you're just like, you're feeling thoughts and emotions of doubt, then that's exactly what you're asking. You're asking things of doubt. So in that moment, you're basically asking for doubt, and you're asking for the thing not being here. And so as a result, you're getting exactly what you're asking for, which is the thing not being here. So going back to the scenario of like just asking and then let it go and receiving. Think of it literally like you're asking from a menu. Because once again, all the worlds, all the versions of you, they're all here. Which means if they're all here, all you have to do is just pick and that's it. Like, it's almost like you're changing like train stations and you're going to like a whole different pathway. And the way you do that is just, bro, just ask once, and then let go. So here's the thing that happened to me. It's actually so funny. And listen, you can do this with like big things and you can do this with small things. This girl, what's her name? Rhonda something that wrote the book. What is it called? The Secret. Remember The Secret? This girl, she's an old woman. This girl comes in and she's like, oh, you know, you can just manifest like a parking spot and stuff. Because this girl is like, she's using the power. She's basically, she knows that the human has a strong power, right? And so she's just like, she's trying to make you realize that you have the power. So she's like, you can at least like ask for a parking spot and then you'll be able to like realize that, dang, bro, like this power is here. But let me tell you something. You can use this for anything. Parking spots, for like money, for like a wife, for anything, bro. So here's what happened. This other day, right, I was walking in Masjid al-Nabawi with my wife, and then as I was walking there, I see a guy that was walking, and he was eating a banana. I'm like, I haven't had a banana in so long. So I look at the guy and I'm like, I tell my wife, I'm like, man, wouldn't it be so nice right now if I just had like a banana? Like, I really want a banana right now. I had that like thought in my brain, and then I just let it go. Bro, like not even 30 seconds after, some guy comes up to me and he gives me 2 bananas. 2 bananas out of nowhere, bro. Literally nowhere.
Isn't that the funniest thing ever?
And so it's almost like in that moment Allah was showing me, it's like, bro, Allah doesn't call me bro, obviously, but it's like He's trying to show me like, this is all you have to do. Realize that to Allah everything is the same. Like $1 million, $1 billion is the same as a banana. It's nothing. Because again, who are you asking? You're asking the creator of all these things. The creator of all these things. So it's like, when you're asking, don't be attaching like such strong emotions to the thing, because in that moment, when you're attaching very strong emotions to the thing that you're asking for, that means it's almost like you're associating something higher than Allah. Like you're almost like you're saying this thing is greater than Allah. And how can you say that, bro? Literally, how can you say that? Like Allah is the greater. That's why we say Allahu Akbar. So whatever thing that you want, just remember, Allahu Akbar. Allah is greater than anything you want. So don't be attaching all these strong emotions to these things. Like remember, like a millionaire, if he's making like 100K in a month or like in a year, he's gonna be sad. But to like a homeless person, that's gonna be such a life-changing moment if they make 100K. What I'm trying to say is that they don't attach this strong emotion to the 100K, the millionaire. So as a result, they're able to make that 100K so easily because they're not attaching emotions to it. So again, literally, bro, think of it like you have a menu and you're ordering, you have everything, you can ask for anything, and you're basically ordering, like you're basically placing an order, and then you're just like, you place it, and then you let go, you stop thinking about it, and then you go out into the world, and you seek, you do things, you basically, almost like you move one foot in front of the other, like you're about to go get the mail. That's what they say in the book Reality Transurfing. That's literally all you're doing. Once you attach strong emotions, like very strong importance to the thing that you're asking for, and you're like, man, this thing is so important, I need this thing, I need it, that's when it's not going to happen. Because you're asking for Allah to show you a lesson, and that lesson is that there is nothing greater than Allah. And Habibi, if you're a Muslim, you're saying that in every salah. You're saying Allahu Akbar in every salah. But when is it going to sink in? When is this going to sink in that Allah is greater, that Allah is Akbar? Let that sink in for a bit. You're asking for all these things that you want. You're making dua for it. I want a wife, I want $1 million, I want a house and all that stuff. And then you're thinking these things are so great. What are you doing in that state? If you just ask for those exact same things, but you're attaching no strong emotions to it, no importance to it, like it's basically you're asking for a banana, that's when you'll notice those things will come a lot faster. Trust me, they'll come a lot faster. Usually they say it's like, if a guy has a crush on a girl, but then that girl in the guy's mind is like, she's like so pretty, so beautiful, that guy will never ever get that girl. But then once he realizes that this girl is just another human being, what I'm trying to say is that don't attach strong importance to the thing, whatever thing it is, whether it's a human or a thing, and then you'll notice it's like, it'll come to you so much more easier. Try this for a bit. Next time you're in the salah and you're just basically asking for a dua, or you're making a dua, think of it like you're ordering from a menu. You're not begging, you're ordering. Literally think of it that way. And then once you do that, just watch, bro. Seriously, just watch. Because Allah also says it's like, once you change the inner, if you change the inner, the outer easily changes. Hope this was helpful. If it was, man, just let me know.